Hi guys, Squirrel here, and this is Car Mechanic Simulator 2014, The Return. I did warn you that they were bringing out a 4x4, and that's exactly what they've done, 4x4 add-on, and look at this, turbo add-on. No game saved, greyed out. Not sure if that's greyed out because I've not done the 4x4, or whether this is not released yet. I need to look into that. Anyway, you can see career mode, I did every one, 76, you can watch all of those orders if you didn't already do so. But let us move on and try some of these 4x4s. This looks like fun. My question is, are they going to start me off with no money and no skills again? Or just carry on where I left off? Mount new wheels. The wheels of my car are all worn out. Please change them to new ones. Okay, well this is my garage. Let's just go and have a quick look at the computer. See if anything has changed. Learning books. Oh! Reset! Scumbag! Scumbag game! I'm starting all over again. Blimey. Account balance 4,700. Which is the money I just got for the job. Okay, well... fine. We're basically starting again. In my new garage. Nothing else seems to have changed. Just having a quick look round. Oh yes it does! What's this? So, hang on a second. That's still there. No different at all, but the chip tuning has changed it to some kind of rollers and a fan. Which implies a performance tuning setup to me, although I can't see any computers anywhere. So yeah, some subtle differences. But otherwise, it's essentially the same thing. So he wants his wheels replacing, does he? Well, we can do that. Oh, we're going to be starting off on slow unbolting. Oh, the pain, the pain! It's good to be back, though. Look at that, it's on bricks! It didn't do that before, did it? Tell me it didn't do that before. I'm not being stupid, am I? I hope I'm not being stupid. That is a new feature, I think. What will it do now? Yeah, it puts it all on bricks. As if you do that. That is balancing precariously. That's so unsafe. Professional garage would not be doing that right now. They just get it up on a jack. Unfortunately, for some reason, the jack in here is essentially just a ramp which is built onto the wheel, so... Anyway, let's see how much these wheels are going to cost. Bolt Horn Wanderer wheel is what we're after. I think it just said it wants new ones, doesn't it? The wheels of my car are all worn out. Please change them to new ones. Yeah, so it's just brand new wheels. Brand new wheels. I'm going to go to used car parts. Now, they're 228, but they're not brand new. I'm going to guess that if I bought those, it'd be really bad. These are oh my god, look, these are 1,000 each. I'm getting paid 4.7. Which means I'm getting a profit of 700. I know it sounds stupid, but I'm just going to check if these things are repairable. Just in case. No. I don't want to buy new ones, and I know full well if I buy a second-hand part, I know full well what will happen. It won't complete the job and I've just wasted money. Then I'll have to get a bank loan, which in the last one you could only get once. Maybe I'll get a refund. That leaves me with 700. Faster unbolting, 5% more income, 2% discount in shops. I could buy that. It's not worth buying that right now, is it? Okay. Well, they weren't worn out. They were trashed. How do you get a wheel into a 10% state? That's not even safe. I feel like the very first job has been a case of ripping me off. What do you think? That's what it feels like to me. No, I don't want to examine. I want to stick the wheel back on. So the first job, I've made sod all money. It was worryingly simple, that. Worryingly simple, don't you think? Getting you back into the swing of it by replacing 4 wheels and a little bit of money. Makes me wonder if It makes me feel like I've missed something. Like possibly I could have done this a lot cheaper and made more money, and I've just been extremely dumb. I really hope that's not the case. I think it was trying to catch me out and make me spend some money. I think. That's my opinion. Anyway, that should complete that. And the very first job, order invoice 0, interesting, is now complete. Order number 1. I need to have my whole engine checked. Please see what's wrong and replace all damaged parts. Replace worn out engine parts. Now, no mention of the word new, which in and of itself implies that I could just repair stuff, I think. That's the view I'm taking. Can we do a very quick OBD check on this? See if we can find out any electronics that are broken. That's going to make things simple. Have all the interiors changed or not? I'm kind of hoping they vamp things up a little bit in this version. Okay, let's see what we got. Oh, that's good. Okay, let's crack on with that. Okay, let's get the engine cover off. I'm gonna check the oil. Mind you, it didn't actually ask me to check, did it? No. Didn't really ask me to check that one, so... let's get those cables off. We've got 2 spark plugs. See, that was worth doing, that OBD check. That can be repaired, the ignition module. So that's fine. See, they still didn't fix the zooming camera. Didn't give us any kind of camera lock, which is slightly disappointing. Let's get that alternator off. Now, we've got to get the... we've got to get the meter off anyway. So while we've got the meter off, I am going to quickly check the air filter. And then we won't have to do it later. If it turns out to be a sneaky air filter that needs replacing. Battery seems okay. 22%. Okay, so it does need a new air filter. Right. Anything around the back here? No. Right, let's go and repair some stuff. Wow. 6%. Okay, so we've repaired a couple of items there. Inventory, let's have a look. Right, we need 2 spark plugs. An ignition module and an airflow tube. I thought we needed a... oh, that's annoying. Look at that, the air filter down here. There's no scroll bar. Air filter, 2 spark plugs, and an airflow tube. Do I go used? No, I don't go used. I never go used. Airflow tube, that's 100. Couple of spark plugs, and an air filter. That should be up here somewhere. Air filter, 35. Scroll down to S for spark. Where are we? Where are we? I'm going blind. There it is. Now, after this one, I think I'm going to invest some money in my learning. I wish you'd remember what I chose in respect of whether I want to show the body or not. Because every time you do something, like you go into the on your computer and you come back out again, it's completely forgotten what setting you had. It's just ridiculous. Now then, I'm guessing as well that the 4x4 add-on has not added another feature which I was requesting, which was a profit and loss. How much did I spend? How much did I... whoa, 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 whoa there, boy. Did I not replace the ignition module? Did I not replace the ignition module? I don't think I did. Let me get rid of the airflow tube. I've put that on. Air filter I definitely got. Spark plug I definitely did. Another spark plug I definitely did. I didn't buy an ignition module. Yeah, profit and loss would have been the biggest thing I've been looking for. So after every job I get a full breakdown and I can see how much money I made on that job. Some people think it's already there, but they're getting confused. It's not. It's not there. Right, ignition module. Let's get that back on. I just don't know how some people get their cars into such a state. Let's put this back on first. Alternator, get your belt back on. Serpentine. Now, let's put the lid back on and hope that's done it, and it's not. It's not done it. Replace worn out engine parts. So, there's more to it. It seems. I can't see anything obvious. Worn out engine parts. It could be something in the clutch, which we're not going to see without disassembling. It could even be the manifold. It depends what it's classing as the engine. Does it class the exhaust system as part of the engine? Does it class the suspension, which it isn't, as part of the engine? Because given what I've done, hang on a sec. Hang on a second. Now I haven't checked the state of this stuff yet. That's broken. Okay. I think it's likely, given this is only the second job, I think it's likely this is the culprit right here. Let's get the serpentine back off a second. Oh, stop zooming around, you annoying camera. Why didn't they fix that? Dear me. Right. What do you like? Let's have a quick look. You're okay. Okay, so we need a couple more parts, that's fine. Water pump. Can I fix the water pump? I can fix the water pump. Which means everything... See? Look, see? It just reset the body, whether the body was hidden or not. Okay, they can all go back on. Which is good news. I reckon this will do it. I don't think it'll go any further than this. That's my gut feeling on this. Not seen any 4x4s yet, though. It just feels like the same old territory at the moment. Kind of looking forward to some 4x4 stuff. I think it could be fun. Any parts left in the inventory? No. Whoops, pressing the wrong buttons. There we go. Instinct was correct. Order invoice number 1 has been repaired. And the next job, I think I'm going to spend some money on learning. Order number 2, and it looks like we've got a 4x4. Replace corroded driveshaft. Ooh, the newness excites me. My friend from Diagnostic Station told me that my driveshaft is not going to live long due to corrosion. Please replace it. $1,500. Shiny 4x4. Whee! It's so good. It's so good. Right, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm going to see how much I've got. $1,500 for the job implies this isn't going to be an expensive one, so I think it might be time to invest some money here. I didn't find this one terribly useful last time. This and this are the primary ones for me. That's just a patience problem, but this is a raw income thing. So I'm going to go for a bit of that and a bit of that. I'm not going to go over the top. That's the 1,000 in there now. It's going to give me a 5% income boost and a 2% discount. Which, you know, over time, I don't know how many jobs there are, but over time, that kind of thing tends to pay a lot of dividends. Right, now. Oh my life, look at this! They put rusty textures on there. That's brilliant. My god, how do we get the bloody drive shaft out? That's the question. I think we're going to have to go underneath by the look of it. Judging by that, we're going to have to remove the rear axle to get to the drive shaft, which I assume is that right there. I'm hoping we don't need to come in from the front at all. That is quite different, isn't it? That is quite different. Yeah. Right. I'm going to pop it back down, take the back wheels off, I think. I'm hoping the exhaust doesn't need to come off. It doesn't look like it should have to, but this game could be a bit funny about it. Anyway, we won't know. We'll have to suck it and see. I like the black shiny wheels on this thing. That's quite nice. Okay. Oh, can you imagine being a mechanic? Popping the wheels off, balancing the car on bricks, and then sending it up on a ramp. Can you imagine that? I don't know what country they do this in, but this is a health and safety issue right here. Right, let's have a look at what we got then. Oh, wow. Now then, is that going to have to come off? In order to get that, we need to... to take these off. In order to do that, we need to get the spring. Okay. Shock absorber. So we had to take the spring off, then the shock. Right, let's do that on this side. Suspension spring rear, followed by the suspension absorber. Shock absorber off-road. Notice it's called off-road. Now, can we now get at this? The rear axle. Yep, rear axle on bolts. Like that. Now, I presume this is the rear drive shaft off-road, and that's the thing that's going to be all corroded. Okay. I think we've done it right. Let's just double check here. Replace corroded drive shaft. Right. Let's have a look at this. Rear drive shaft off-road. So we've definitely got that, haven't we? Rear drive shaft off-road. Implying that there's going to be some non-off-roads there. Which is kind of cool. All the way down to R. Rear drive shaft off-road. Let's buy one of those. $20 discount, kick it in. I'm just going to have a quick look through here. Just wondering what other drive shaft we might have in the list. Rear drive shaft. Ooh, power steering rack. Off-road rear muffler. Ignition wires. I'm not seeing any other drive shaft. Oh yeah, front drive shaft off-road. Exhaust pipe front and a drive shaft, which implies we're going to get. I can't talk. We're going to be getting non 4x4 cars in here with rear-wheel drive, which is a nice little twist. Inventory. Let's get rid of my rear drive shaft off-road. $92 for that. Now, the job didn't say anything about the front, did it? It said replace corroded drive shaft. And the question is, there's the front drive shaft there. Which has got me wondering. It's got me wondering. Am I going to have to replace that one as well? And I really don't know. I'm going to have to put this together and see if the job is completed, I think. And if it's not completed, we're going to have to put the front drive shaft in, I believe. Put the shock spring back on, and then go to this side. Bolt that back in. Get the spring. Right, I think we've only got a couple of wheels left. Yep. Now we can pop it back down, and hopefully... Has this done it? Yeah, that's done it. That's cool. That's cool, that answers that question. But it's interesting because we could end up with a situation where the front and the rear drive shaft needs replacing. I can see some complicated jobs building up at the end of this one. End of this game. We're virtually stripping the car down to its elements. Cool. That is the first 4x4 repair. Order number 2 is complete.